As a huge fan of superheroes, obviously, if you've read my stuff, you might have worked out that I actually enjoy what I do. I am equally a fan of fantasy books. This is what I read growing up. And so having the opportunity to mash two things that I love so much and create an all new universe with that mashing is just ridiculous. It makes me incredibly happy. So this is how this book starts. It starts with a whole lot of ominous. It starts with a whole lot of threat. And for people like Black Lightning, Jefferson Pierce, what it means for him as the king of a kingdom, what it means for his subjects, what it means for his people, what it means for his two daughters and his son is a threat. So yeah, turning Batman into an actual knight was pretty easy, really. I mean, it's right there in the name. We've got the Dark Knight, we just made it armor. He already covers himself in body armor. Yasmine Putri just went and made that amazing. It makes a lot of sense once you get into the book, once you understand his role. And he is essentially a witcher. He is finding magic in the world and stopping it. He sees magic as kind of crime in a way. So that is his quest. I will say Harley Quinn isn't just the court jester, she's also the court advisor. You know, there's a point where Batman says, you know, you're paid to juggle, and she's like, well, no, I'm paid to do both. I can advise and I can juggle. So I can tell you that you should get rid of the cows because they don't make you look scary, they just make me want to pet you and give you treats. Then we have things like, yes, they go off to search for a banshee, and that turns out to be Black Canary. And I have to give props to my son for that, because he literally one day said, Dad, you should make Black Canary a banshee. I'm like, that's really clever. Okay, I'm using that. But we talked a lot about what places would look like, what the El Kingdom looked like, what Black Lightning's kingdom looked like, where John Constantine came from. But largely when you're working with someone like Yasmine Putri, who is so good at this and so detailed, she has a million ideas, and she was sending us pages of ideas, of concepts, not just art, but where she was taking this from history, what cultures she was taking it from through history. It makes my job very, very easy. I don't need to describe much. I just know that if I say it's kind of this, Yasmine will say it's this. On page 4, we do something that's never been done in a DC book before, something that turns everything on its head. And by page 7, we sort of twist that even further. And by page 26, which is the last page of issue 1, I pretty much guarantee that we'll have every DC fan on board to desperately see what happens next. But this, Dark Knights of Steel, this is pick Tom Taylor as a child, everything I love being mashed together, as I said, and just going for it and going full hilt. Like, just, yeah, you wait.